Hi, my name is Tom Tischler, and I'm making this video for a couple of reasons. Reason one is to set the record straight, and reason two is to look for legal representation on this case. On August 16th of 2021, my trans daughter and I were filming an anti-vax rally in Sonora, California, and we were attacked by a mob of anti-vaxxers that had plotted this attack for quite some time. And in this video, you'll see all that. The video starts where we're sitting on a bench, and shortly after, a man named Chad Inman comes over and starts dancing with a large sign to block us from filming. This guy goes on to say later on, when he's interviewed by police, that we were over there causing all kinds of trouble, and yet, if you look at the video, you'll see who's actually causing trouble. Now, I did edit these videos for time, but I'll make available to anyone that wants to see these videos, all of them in their entirety, because I saved them in 4 different places in big blocks. So the whole videos and all the posts that these people were making online are all saved in one cohesive block. So people can't say, well, you edited all that. And I did edit this for time. Anyway, Chad Inman comes over and starts dancing in front of us. And then shortly, you'll see behind Chadman, and you'll see the McClintocks, Katie and Matt McClintock, standing off to the side behind Chad Inman. And Chad Inman continues to harass us in the video. And then the McClintocks, well, first Matt McClintock, I didn't even know he had moved behind me, but shows up and he's right behind me and asks me why I'm in the video or why I'm there in the park. And shortly starts making threats in short order, starts making threats that he wants to knock me out. And he's really close to knocking me out, all on film. And you'll see that. And right behind Matt McClintock, you'll see another guy from the State of Jefferson security detail or some other security volunteer. They're telling us to leave the park and that we shouldn't be there, even though we have every First Amendment right to be there. And what he's actually doing right there, making threats to knock me out and beat me up, is actually, a 422 threat. And as well as a Bain Act violation, trying to force us to leave someplace we're allowed to be. So there's those two things right there. And the video will show, there's videos showing these people, they couldn't wait to put this out online, because a whole lot of these videos are from the people that couldn't wait to put their video online showing what they had done to us. Unbelievable. And so the video is going to show you a lot of their posts online, what they were saying behind the scenes, all this anti-trans stuff, all this vitriol, all these things that got Sabina fired from a really good job here in the school district in Sonora, because of all this made up nonsense. And this is what can happen when mob rules in a small town. Hey, how's that sign thing working out for you there? How's that thing working out for you?
I can do this. I need exercise. I need exercise.
Look at this look at this ass.
I know you really want to do it.
We're here all trying to do something. They're trying to go against us. So I don't think that's
Go ahead, dude. Go ahead. I want to see you in jail. I'll take a beating. Go ahead. I want to fight back. Go ahead. Knock yourself out.
Out of my face.
Knock yourself out.
No,
You
I'm
came
gonna
up to
knock
me.
you out.
You
You're
came
getting
up to
real
me.
close, bud.
You came up to
You're
me,
getting real
jackass. Take you and your mutt wife and
So
go
let's
away.
record this guy. He's calling this lady and gentleman foul names, pushing their buttons. So here, we'll do
It's not
this.
against the law, jackass. The cops are here last
And now
time.
you're calling me names, and I called you a gentleman. So yeah, that's very nice of you.
I don't have to be nice. You guys are here spreading COVID. I
Why
don't
are
have
you
to
here?
be.
That's why I'm
They're calling my wife a fucking idiot.
Get off him! Get off him! You started it, motherfucker! What the fuck are you doing? Let him go!
Yes,
Hey, let him go!
They are.
This guy was getting in his fucking
are.
face!
No.
Do not.
video, big guy.
Don't put your hands on people.
Oh, okay, let's see it.
No. Let him go.
What the fuck are you doing?
No, stop.
Fucking taking someone down? You see that shit?
Stop, man.
Okay. Get that on video? Did you get that on video? Get off!
And so this is what happened next.
On the next section of video, you're going to see it starts out where Heather and Matt Sexton are talking about security at the rally on camera. And they're pointing the camera, they point the camera at us, they pan around the park, and they discuss how many, that there's enough people there to take care of us and that we're outnumbered today. So this was a premeditated attack. Make no bones about it. And the posts they were putting online and the posts they put out after the fact show that this was premeditated, because in their glee, they couldn't wait to put all these videos out there. And this one in particular is very damning. And then Heather goes on to make posts after the rally. She makes a post that she works 100% legally with the State of Jefferson and with the Sonora Police Department. And here's a person that says in her police interview that she's not involved in the rallies, but then she makes this post. And she also says she got disruptor training from the Sonora Police Department and that David D took notes of that event. Yet, when we contacted the Sonora Police Department about this disruptor training, they denied that any such thing happens or that there's any such training, which we find odd and hard to believe. And anyway, you can look at the post for yourself and see what they're saying. And then you can see the police's reaction to all this, how they did no investigation and just took their word for everything.
Hi, how's it going? Do you have enough security here? Do you have enough people volunteer?
I have no idea who's here.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. I'm like,
A lot of them will be just watching.
Hello,
You won't even know they're here.
Okay.
I would like
All right.
your attention. Everybody, if I could get your attention, we're gonna start off with
favorite guy, right?
Oh yeah, he's always going to be here.
And then shortly after,
He's overpowered
we are going
today.
to have
For
Pastor
sure.
Bush,
For
open
sure.
up with a prayer.
Yep.
So let's start. There's a flag.
All right. It's all on video. All right, hang tight. Let me get in here. Hey, sir. Get this piece of shit. Hey, sir. Get them off me! Get them off me! I want to let you. Thank you for doing that. Get this. You were going to call him a pig, but you decided not to?
Man was trying to punch me.
So, hey,
Yeah.
detain this guy. Hey, this guy. Detain him. Hey, sir. All this shit too. The phone? Yeah, we'll get it. All right, sir. This is a weapon. Yeah. You can see it's banned. The rest of it probably just belongs to Dad for safekeeping.
So the three victims are right there. Red shirt, I believe the blonde, and then the dude in the shorts and the boots right here next to the tree.
All right.
Where do you want me, sir?
Get him. And this thing's running and not locked, just so you know.
So in the final section of video, because I'm going to have to make it into part 2, you saw in the video how the blonde woman and Matt McClintock are just egging the police on. Matt McClintock's telling them, "Oh, were you going to call them pigs, or you're not going to call them like you were earlier?" Because that was a lie. He was just trying to stir the police up. And the blonde woman is telling him, "Take him too. He tried to hit me, and he's been trying to fight with everyone," pointing at me. When none of that happened, I never left the bench. So I'm not sure where she got all that, but as soon as she says that, Scott Mallon, the sergeant, orders me to be, detained, even though Thomas Brickley told me to move over. I took like 3 steps and I was tackled to the ground by Officer Michael Carson, for no reason. He just wrenched my arm behind my back there was no reason for all what he did. I wasn't going anywhere. I have a hernia. I had a hernia then. I'm waiting for surgery on March 2nd for the third one. And, but you can hear all that going on as the police literally are taking directives from the people there, the crowd, and just the crowd's getting them all whipped up. So the police respond to that big time. They don't do any investigation at all. They don't ever ask my side of the story at all. They never ask Sabina's side of the story at all. So they never heard our side of it, but yet they just took this screaming mob holding all these crazy signs, saying crazy things on them. They thought they were the more reasonable people, just because there was more of them, I guess. I'm not sure how they made the determination that we weren't the victims of this mob. Because clearly we were the victims of this mob, and their posts and the setup that they perpetrated on us is clearly evident out there. And it's a travesty of justice, to say the least. Anyway, I have more posts coming in the second video, but I want to close this out by, you'll see as we're walked away, all the cheering and clapping as I'm knocked to the ground, and all these people cheering on the violence. These are your friends and neighbors cheering on violence. This kind of violence can be perpetrated against any one of you if one of these people decides they don't like you. So this could be any one of you that this kind of thing happens to. So make no bones about it. All these people that are laughing and cheering on violence, and you'll also see that same blonde woman yelling, I hope you got a good video, because I want to identify her, because she's the one who tried to steal my phone, and she's the one who got me arrested for no reason. I never did anything to her. She attacked me on video.